1, 2. Ah, yes, what I was saying was the, yeah, it kind of fitted with a naming scheme in the second game, continued here. You know, the old king of want. You know, sunken king, ivory king. Moop, moop. There's a naming scheme there, damn it. Take my word for it. Whoop, 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 whoop. But yeah, in the On DLC, they were saying that Oan just set off again at the old Iron King's height of power. Maybe he disapproved what the Iron King had become. Just a base hedonist. But, so he just set off for parts unknown. And while we did get his soul, it's already been established that you can get a soul, well, we could get souls from memories. And I don't think we're time traveling in those memories. And, depending on what you think of the old Dragon Rider, or Dragon Slayer, you can get souls from illusions. So, yeah, it's quite possible that all we had was an aspect of him. Oh, she's gone. You know, it doesn't work if you just leave one. That scared me. Fine. We'll head back. We'll spend some more souls. Yeah, depending on how you take the old Dragon Slayer in Dark Souls 2, souls can be derived from illusions. Because if he is indeed the guy that we fought in Dark Souls 1, then, depending on how you take it, the guy from Dark Souls 1 was an illusion that we somehow got a soul from. Because if he indeed followed Guinevere across the sea, then the one there must have been illusion, and yet we got his soul. Unless us getting his soul isn't canon. Unless the canon route is him dying first, and then having the illusion's power sapped by the other guy, and we get his soul, who, as far as we can gather, will be legit. The monarchs didn't like him. They would have left him behind, certainly. The gods did not care for the guy eating their dead. They would have left him behind, certainly. Eating the executed. They would have left him behind, certainly. So... And we found no trace of Smaug anywhere else. So... Yeah. So either the canon death is Smaug, with the other guy just being an illusion. Or, but anyway, or it can go either way, and in either case, the soul we get of the other guy is an illusion. If you take the old Dragon Slayer to be the real deal. Unless there's one theory, I'm kind of all over the place. If I was writing this and reading it, I'd be more coherent. But basically, it can go one of two ways. Either the old Dragon Slayer, I'm losing my train of thought. Basically, the old Dragon Slayer in Dark Souls 2 was theorized whether or not it was the actual guy from Dark Souls 1 or not. There was one theory going around, and if it is him, then us getting his soul in Dark Souls 1 is weird. which would mean that if the real one had gone away, then the one there would have been an illusion. So we somehow got an illusion soul. And it worked. There's no difference. So, but then there's another idea. That the one there was the real thing. But the one we fought in Dark Souls 2 also was the real thing. Resurrected, tainted by the abyss. Possible. But who knows? If it might be neater if it was true in both cases, real in both cases, because otherwise you can somehow get viable souls through illusions. Viable, legit souls through an illusion. Though I do wonder how the fucking memories work. Like the memories of the giants. I use one as a way of grinding souls. And you could get tremendous amount of souls each time. The memory of the giant king. The one where you fight the giant horde. Actually no, it was... whatever, I can't remember the name of the zone, but memory of something. It's the one where you fight the giant horde. On the battlements, and you can summon that human commander in, or the other guy with the blue sword. That place gives great souls. I was on New Game Plus difficulty, and Bonfire Intensity 2, and I'd run in, the enemies will kill each other, and sometimes the giants will die. I'll try and make sure they did. And I'll walk out with like 20-odd thousand souls. And then I'll go back in, out, in, out, in, out, in. And I was using the old feather, so it was free. And just the money, or the souls I pulled in from a memory. However that works. Basically all I'm getting at here is the souls are weirdness. And it's perfect. The whole point I was getting at here was, yeah, we killed Sir Ulan in that one vision. Memory of the Old Iron King. But it's perfectly possible that wasn't Ulan's actual death. Because depending on how you take the Dragon Slayer thing, we've already gotten the soul of an illusion. We've already gotten souls from memories. And... I'm not sure, like, the exact contents of the memories, how we're meant to take them. Are we time traveling? Is it just... like, its own little separate, like, living through events thing, but not the actual... like, we weren't actually thrown back in time kind of thing. Like, how we're meant to take it. Because the implications are the giant boss that you fight at the start of the game is the giant horde. In which case we've gotten this soul twice. And how we'll be able to get it the first time if we got it the second time. If we actually went back in time for it. So, it's just... the illusion thing makes more sense there. Damn you for being dead. Ugh. Sometimes this is why having coherent answers is a good thing. Because otherwise I start going around in circles. But yeah, if you have any takes or any... on this, please let me know. Thanks.
Welcome home, speak. Very well, then take none.
The guy that I saw said that you don't have to go back to Tower, but they made it sound like you could if you wanted. Apparently you can't. But anyway, yeah, I went around in fucking circles here. Sorry, sometimes my mind loops. Basically, the only point I was getting at was that while we did kill Sir in that memory of the old Iron King, that mightn't necessarily have been Olan's death. That could have been a little more than an illusion, effectively, given like the actual timeline of events. That could have been a little more than an illusion, because depending on how you take the old Dragon Slayer thing, you can get souls from illusions. And like, I'm not sure, like, are we actually meant to be going back in time in those memories? In which case, why the fuck are they called memories? Like, or is this just a vision of events, but actually separate from the actual course of events? That one works better in my liking, but then that raises the question of where the fuck did the souls come from? But if we're time traveling, that upsets other things. I could also raise the issue of, okay, if we killed the giant lord ourselves, then how did they drag it off and come back and have a new soul of the last giant? Because it's meant to be the same being. So, actually, thinking about it, maybe that's the giant's kinship, our affinity for giants. Maybe we got that because we put down the giant lord rather than weakening it and letting it decay for who knows how long in the pits below. Maybe that's it. It's a mercy, even if it was just in that vision. Who bloody well knows. Executioner. Steel helm of horse to hurt. Steel helm of horse to hushed, who took a liking to its cold, bulky insides. The original owner was said to be a corrupt executioner who was killed and stripped of his armor. Horse is one of only 2 children to escape Aldrich's clutches. Really? Okay, I thought he was in exile, but his mask is a bit different. Corrupt executioner was killed and stripped of his armor. Killed by Horus. Did Horus kill him and take his armor? But yeah, I thought he had this going on. Took a liking to its cold, bulky insides. Oh, I wish I could compare it to what I already have. I don't want to buy it. You know what, fuck it, buy the 500, buy the 150.
Ashen one, Mom.
Yeah, I wish we could carry more than just this much, but whatever. It is what it is. That it is indeed. Excuse me. Giant Smith of the Gods. Dragon Slayer Great Arrow. Bring a doll. Silverwork doll depicting a young squire. In the legendary old city of Irithyll, situated in the Boreal Valley, the Pontiff Sullivan gave this doll to valued subjects so that it might use to cross the barrier when they return home. Listen carefully and you can hear it say, wherever you go, the moon still sets in Irithyll. Wherever you may be, Irithyll is your home. Quite lovely and poetic. Huh. Is that meant to be Farron Keep, or is that something else? Or is that meant to be the monastery? Fuck if I know. Wonder why Aldrich forgot his. Wom, wom, wom. Who knows? He's eaten so many people, he probably has more than one. One for every day of the week. You know, it's nice to be back in a city. Weary Warrior. That's a new one. Calling our way through its inhabitants. Warms the cockles of me heart. Strange climb going all the way across. Oh. That's pretty close to a Lois Knight. It's not quite, but that's unsettlingly close. I was thinking this kind of made me think of a better place. I have a doll. Fish women. Wait. That's the other bent. That's the, Madre. Something's going on with her. Nice! Very flashy. Wow, the game like chugged for a second. Give me a moment to dodge. It's like, really, you want to take this head on? You do not want to. It's probably just the ice is making me think of the other place. Because I'm not too long done with it. But I swear the giant glass window of the chapel's familiar. What's up with you? Got quite mad hair. Budding green blossom and soldier. Fuck you! It's hard to bait these out when they can just do that. Where is some burnt Lois gear when you need it? Ooh. Woo! There's got to be a limit to their range. God, how much is to your retinue? Interesting holy symbol. Interesting that. But yeah, it's probably just because it's a city in the middle of a blizzard. Probably nothing grander than that. Yeah, down. Alright, Titanite shard. Another one. Great. No. So that was a bonfire sword. Think she's maddened. Or turned into a beast. Like one of the Pontiff's men. Those long heads. Proof of a Concord kept. Proof of a dark spirit felled by Boot Sentinel. Ah. Did they always get these ears? Okay, so they're mixing the blades of the Dark Moon together with the Blue Sentinels. Okay. The knights called the Blades of the Dark Moon punish the guilt-soaked offenders of the gods, and take this as proof of their conquest. The earless corpses of the guilty will be left behind as a warning to others, inspiring both fear and respect for the gods. Such is the eternal mandate of the Dark Sun. The Blue Sentinels are more proactive than the normal blades of the Dark Moon. Okay, it's just another route, I guess. Alright. I was initially thinking secrets, but no. The Blades of the Dark Moon avenge the wrongs, but the Blue Sentinels are actively summoned into fights to help people. Roster of Knights. Online play item, a roster of Knights of Dark Moon have served since the age of the Old Royals. You discover the names of Dark Moon Knights, an order of elite knights shrouded in shadows. From the sounds of it, it sounds like it would include Dark Souls 1 characters. Fading soul. Bait, nothing but bait. I'll give you that. It's a dramatic transformation, but I want to pick a better time. Is this grave meant to look familiar? It's too small to be Artorius's. And Artorius's grave should be back in Farron. Why there's the Boreal Valley right next to there? I'll never know. Woo! Tougher. I've got it. They had something on their heads. Bandages? Or is it just rotted skin? Very bright moonlight. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm turning around and I'm walking away. Let's go see those enemies back by the bonfire.